For the millions of you that have been tuned in all year long, this is the time you have all been waiting for. The 2022 postseason is here, and it begins with the ALDS between the Western Wildcats and Pacific Predators. Hello everybody, I'm Kyle Schultz alongside Tommy Coughlin. We welcome you to the Meadows to begin the postseason in MLW. That's right, it's my Wildcats facing off against the Pacific Predators, where we will both take the next step into reaching Sofi Stadium in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, a lot of talent between these two rosters, and what a journey it's been to get here. Looking at the Preds, they're fortunate they got off to a hot start this year, going 7-2 prior to the All-Star break, winning all 3 of their series. They were actually in the driver's seat to earn a first-round bye and get the 1 seed, but they lost 4 of their last 6 games to finish the year at 9-6, giving them the 3 seed in the AL. And shifting gears over to the Wildcats, their story was written the exact opposite way. They started the year 4-5 and in danger of missing the postseason altogether, but they were a flawless 6-0 in the second half, sweeping both the Magic and the Gators to give them the 2 seed and home field advantage in the series today.
And oddly enough, given how successful both of our teams have been here at the Meadows, this is only the second time since going to the Meadows in 2018 that we faced off at the Meadows in the postseason, which is kind of, weird to think about.
Yeah, the only other series was in that historic 2020 ALCS in which you guys went toe-to-toe, but the Cats outlasted the Preds in that series and won it 2 out of 3. But it's always a good time when these two teams meet up. A lot of high action, a lot of high scoring, a lot of energy. I just can't wait to see what happens today. And on social media, use hashtag MLW Road to SoFi to share your thoughts on the series as they happen.
Time now for the player interviews.
All right, Ryan Kratch, big series today. What do you think the keys are for the Preds to get this series win and move on to the ALCS?
I think the keys are just to have a little fun. It showed last series against the Eagles. The main goal for us is to just play more wiffle ball, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, Sailor, kind of an eerie atmosphere at the Meadows today. The rain is falling, gray clouds everywhere. How are you and the Cats feeling?
It's just any other day here, Tom. Weather's different. We're not going to let that get to us. We're just going to stay true to what we know. And we got a good Preds team here, so the elements are going to be a factor, but we got to put it behind us and win this game, win these games, Tom.
Yep. Good luck to you, Sailor. Folks, it is now time for the 2022 postseason. First pitch coming up.
Let's go.
Ryan Kratch, Alma College.
Alec Warda, Bowling Green State University.
B. Russ, Couch Potato University.
Kyle Schultz, Michigan.
Nick Saylor, University of Michigan, Dearborn.
Jackson Pearson, Fenton High School.
Kyle Schultz getting loose now as the rain is coming down harder than anticipated at the Meadows tonight. Folks, just a reminder that there is no pitching limits in the postseason, so Kyle, Ryan, whomever can throw as many innings as they like. Another full count pitch to Kratch. Swing and a miss, he got him. Schultz wins an 8-pitch battle, I believe, and strikes out Kratch to start the game. Whoa, what a take from Alec Warda. A ball that did not miss by much, and the Preds have themselves a base runner with 1 out. Curveball got him swinging. Schultz gets him to chase on that outside curveball, well located. 0-2 pitch there for the second out. Drop ball into play to the left side, and there's no play to be made. He is safe at first base, and the throw is on a play. A run's gonna score! Unbelievable! Way to go, baby. The Cats throwing around a bit here in the top of the first, and it's gonna lead to the Preds getting on top 1-0 early in this ball game. Defensive miscue there from the Cats may cost them, and the Preds lead it 1-0. Drilled into left center and gone! Warda, 2-run shot, and the Preds are now up 3-0 in the top of the first. In the rain, the bats get going with 2 outs, and Warda strikes. When you least expect it, these Preds hitters will put a dagger in you, and they now lead the ball game 3-0.
That's what I'm talking about, baby! Let's go!
Got him, strike 3. But the Pacific Predators are on top 3-0. They start this ball game, capitalize on a throwing error, and pick up 3 runs. Unbelievable first inning. Curveball got him. Schultz strikes out on an outside curveball. Nice pitch from Kratch. Full count pitch to Saylor. Low, ball 4. Nick Saylor gets on base with a walk. Cratch toes the rubber for another full count pitch. Outside, got him looking, strike 3. Ryan continuing to paint the outer half. 2 down now for the top of the order. Curveball into play. Base knock for Kyle Schultz. A 2-out rally is now brewing, and it's Sailor, a dangerous bat who could tie this game with 1 swing. Nasty slider from Cratch. It was a little sidearm slurve, something you'd see from Dallas Allen. And he gets out of a jam in the bottom of the first and holds this 3-0 lead for the Preds going to the second. Ground ball, fair. Pearson steps on the base, takes it himself, 1 away in the second. Inside, ball 4. Got him, strike 3, swing and a miss. Great spot for that drop ball. Sawed Russell right off. Ground ball into play. Sailor has nothing. Even if he fields that ball cleanly, there's no play to be made. Cratch putting it in play, giving Kyle a lot of trouble here early. And is now first and second with 2 outs. What do you think?
I had yes.
Dallas had yes? Warner strikes out via the check swing, via the help, and Dallas out on the sideline. We're going to call Warner out on the strikeout. Cratch gets him looking. He finally takes care of Pearson. Another slurve ball. He's breaking that out today. Good. Outside, ball 4. That'll be a walk to Kyle Schultz. Nasty Ryan Cratch has that pitch going for him today. Wildcats hitters cannot adjust yet.
Go, kid.
Yes, he did. Strike 3. Pearson goes around, and the Preds put up another 0 in this ALDS, and they lead it 3-0 going to the third, looking to add some insurance runs. Outside. That is a warning for the inning at 73 miles per hour. And it is a walk for Brendan Russell. Ground ball into right field. And Russell's out. It hit him in the foot. A tough break for the Preds. A hard hit ball that caught Russell running to second base.
Hey, good hit, Cratch.
And he's going to be out.
Here you go, babe.
Ooh, it just missed. Warner draws himself a walk. Pitch. That's another ball.
That's ball 4.
That's ball 4 of Brendan Russell via a speed violation. Yeah. Fly ball into right. Pearson going back to the wall, and it's gone! A grand slam for Ryan Cratch! A ball that kept carrying just out of the reach of Pearson in right field, and the Preds have blown it open 7-0 here in game 1. That is what the Preds will do to you, folks. They hit them when guys are on base.
Yeah, baby! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Come on! In. Let's go! Come on!
Outside. Ball 4. Conversation happening behind the mound now between Captain Schultz and Sailor. They're going to go to Jackson here. He did appear in a game against the Magic and threw very well. Great pitch from Jackson Pearson, strike 3. And it's gone! Crashed again! Launches off of Jackson Pearson. A ball that kind of jammed him, but it flew, it traveled well out of here. It is now 9-0 Pacific Predators. They are pouring it on.
That is what I'm talking about, son.
Again.
And it's what I'm talking about, son.
Again. Swing and a miss. The inning is over, but the Preds put up a 6 spot in the top of the third, and it is 9-0. 3 outs away from taking a 1-0 lead in this series. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ryan retires Schultz, 1 away in the third. Ooh, what an eye from Nick Saylor. Works himself a walk with 1 away. Ground ball, back to Ryan, handles it. He will tag out Jackson. Saylor smartly holds at second base as his run doesn't mean a whole lot at this point. Ground ball. Russell, no play. Saylor advances to third base. And it's a base hit for Kyle Schultz. Through the wickets of Brennan Russell. And it's now first and third with 2 away. Curveball set into left field. It stays fair. It's gone. Nick Saylor 3-run shot in the bottom of the third. It is now 9-3. A long way to go still for the Cats. But that's a good sign nonetheless moving forward in this series. That ball was crushed high in the left field. Towering fly ball that cleared the monster with ease. Got him, strike 3, and the Preds lead the series 1-0 after a convincing Game 1 win by a score of 9-3, a game which they homered in 3 times, twice Cratched, once Warda. They poured it on, and the Cats got some work to do if they want to even this one out. All right, the Wildcats are facing elimination here in Game 2. Kyle Schultz will be the hitter. Swing and a miss. Cratch picking up where he left off. Outside, ball 4, Nick Saylor. That's a great pitch from Ryan Cratch, strike 3. 2 down. Line shot into right center field, base hit. Hard hit ball there from 2-8. Gets himself a single and is now first and second. Got him, strike 3, Ryan Cratch out of a jam. Nice job there from Cratch. Gets through the dangerous Nick Saylor and keeps the Cats scoreless in the top of the first. Saylor getting the start in Game 2 for the Cats. Wind up from Saylor. Got him, strike 3 on that sneaky riser. That is so tough for hitters to figure out. Got him, strike 3, another strikeout for Saylor. Knuckleball, yes he did, strike 3. Nick Saylor strikes out the side. Nice eye from Jackson. A leadoff walk for the Wildcats. Got him, strike 3 on a great spot from Cratched. 1 away. Got him, strike 3 at the top of the zone. Cratched sits down Saylor. Now there's 2 away for Jackson, who walked to start this inning. Strike 3, he got him. Cratch out of the inning again. Another 0 for Ryan.
Yes!
The Preds score 1 here, need 3 outs, and they've won themselves this series. Yeah! Shot into center field and gone! Ryan Cratch solo home run. He gives the Preds a 1-0 lead. Just when they needed it, as I said before this inning started. Ryan Kratch has been huge this year on both sides of the ball for this Preds team. Unbelievable stuff for the veteran, who is really coming into his own here in 2022. Even before the series started. That was so fun. Warda to left, off the top of the wall and gone! Do you believe it? Warda leaves the yard. They go back to back off the coping by the smallest of margins. The Preds have hit 2 homers in the second. This team is electric and feeling it right now. 2-0 Pacific Predators. Shot! Back to back to back! They've done it! 3 in a row for the Pacific Predators. Oh, I'm getting the flashes of 2016, I believe, when they did it in their wild card game. 3 straight homers for the Preds. I don't believe this. This Preds offense has been unbelievable this year. Their leader, Kyle Schultz, is going to take the rock, get back on the bump. It's just a hard decision. And that ball is gone. That's 4 in a row for the Predators. Fair ball over the pole. I don't believe this.
Circa 2016.
Back to back to back to back. 4 straight solo shots for the Preds in the second. That ball was crushed. Line shot over the right field pole.
That's 4 in a row for the Predators.
Unbelievable.
That's fair. That's 4 in a row for the Predators.
Inside, ball 4. Alec Warda works a walk. Cats still in search of the first out at the bottom of the second. Russell. Jackson ranging, and he makes the catch. Warda will not tag, and that is the first out of the inning. Ground ball to Saylor. He goes to second. No! Work him off the bag, and he is out. The call on the field is out. We will take a look at it if they want us to. Call on the field is out. I'll look at it. After review, the runner is safe at second base. We had enough evidence to overturn the call. Great screwball. He took some off of it, strike 3. At 65 miles per hour. One of his better pitches of the day, 2 away. What's that mean? Oh, to be a cop, that's right, I knew that. Ball low. Ball 4. Pitch from Kyle Schultz, full count. Hit him in the elbow, it's gonna be ball 4. That brings in a 5th run for the Predators in the second. Full count pitch. Got him, strike 3. And that does it for the Preds in the second. But an unbelievable inning where they hit 4 straight solo shots to start the inning. And they now lead it 5-0 after they got 1 more via the walk. Swing and a miss. Ryan Kratch continuing to deal. 1 away. Got him looking, strike 3. A knuckleball. Everything is working for Ryan and the Preds right now. And they're 1 out away from moving on in the postseason. Into right field, Warda is camped, and the ball game is over. The Pacific Predators has stunned me and many others and swept the Wildcats in today's ALDS. by wide margins. It was all Predators from the get-go today, and that'll put an end to the Wildcats season. A season in which they went 10-5, 10-7 overall, but the Preds were just on another level today and rightfully won this series by the sweep. And their chances of getting to Sofi are alive as they'll take on the Coastal Cobras in the ALCS in 2 weeks. All right, I'm here with the Western Wildcats who were defeated in this series. Kyle, just any comments you want to make to Wildcat Nation heading into next year?
Hopefully we'll be back. We lost to a great Preds team today. Cratch is a phenomenal pitcher, one of the best in this league, if not the best, so it's really tough getting around to him. But just a pleasure as always playing with Nick, Jackson, and Ty all season long.
And Nick, what did you see from Cratch today, and just how good really is he?
It's unbelievable, actually, for him to have as many pitches as he does and mix it at the rate that he was mixing it. I mean, me, Jackson, and Kyle, it's not going to be shown in the video, but how many check swings you can say for yourself, Tom? We were check swinging nonstop because we're thinking one thing, something else comes. They're a great team. They played their butts off, and I mean, again, it's a pleasure playing with Kyle and Jackson. It's another year of learning, and I feel like another year of learning from us three in between will lead to more better things next year. So I'm looking forward. In Wildcat Nation, for the third straight year, we will be back. We will be back. We will.
Well said, Nick. Well said. Any final comments from you, Jackson?
No, I just want to say to Wildcat Nation, a lot of our, usually we're an upbeat team, and today we were a little bit down, but it's just shout out to them. Everything they did, the little things, they did right. Cratch, like Nick said, upgraded his arsenal. He made great pitches to us at the right times and shut us down. Props to them.
Cats with a good year. They finished 10-7, but a disappointing loss here today. And now I'm here with the man of the hour, Ryan Cratch. Everything went right for you today. You hit a couple home runs, you pitched absolutely lights out, and just how are you and the Preds feeling right now going to the ALCS?
I mean, obviously it feels great, Tom. To dominate a really good team like the Cats feels really good, but now it's just a job's not finished mentality. We got to go out there against the Cobras and keep the same energy we had today.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge tilt in a few weeks between the Cobras and the Predators, and today's series, well, I wasn't expecting it to be so lopsided, but that's wiffle ball for you, and that's MLW. So another big matchup next week in the National League for the NLDS between the Eagles and the D-backs. Make sure you guys subscribe right now up in that corner to see that video and many more. See our last video, click up in that corner. In the description below, we'll have our merch, our podcast, our Patreon, our tournament signups, and much more linked. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. So let's talk about the elephant in the room here, guys. Yes, this year's World Series will be played at SoFi Stadium. Something that I'm a big dreamer, guys. I've dreamed big. I have huge goals, but even that, like when we started putting the pieces together on this whole thing, I'm like laying in bed, like, wow, like I can't believe this is actually happening. So I'll go to Jack first. I mean, when we revealed the news to you, what was your initial thoughts?
I mean, I was just, just amazed. I thought it was a huge deal when we built a park at the Meadows. You know what I mean? Like outside of the front yard, like that was a huge step. And then only, 3-4 years later here now, we're playing in the newest, basically, large professional stadium in the country.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was so like, I hate to say like you're doing too much too fast, but like, of course we dream of playing in like venues like this and the Fenway Parks and the Wrigley Parks, but like SoFi Stadium is literally like the most groundbreaking, most expensive.
Oh yeah.
Most extravagant architecture and like design stadium in the entire country.
You can argue whatever you want about the actual teams that play there, but that stadium is just objectively sweet. It's a really cool futuristic stadium.
And I know everyone wanted the spoilers from me on the Pipe It Up. They're like, we need to hear what the news first. And I didn't want, like that video, the trailer was so good. Yeah. Like you have to watch this. You need to experience it through that video.
Chills.
But the only thing I did, Jack, is, this is really weak, but I gave a little hint. I said, you will be shocked, as in the Chargers. That was the only wordplay I did.
A little Easter egg.
But would anybody have caught that? No way.
No, I don't think so.
At first, I had the lightning bolt emoji next to that word, and I had it in all caps, and I'm like, well, is that too much? Probably not, but it was just bothering me, and I didn't want Kyle to be upset, so I took that away. But anyway.
Dude, it's such a. I didn't even think of the Chargers. I mean, I know the Chargers play there too, but my first thought was like that's where the Rams play too.
Everyone
right?
thinks the Rams first, at least for us as Michiganders, because we're Matt Stafford fans, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, just so cool. Such a sweet stadium. Such a cool opportunity. Can't wait to see the video. You know, whatever teams are fortunate enough to make it there.
Now we are in a waiting period, but like, yes, we're all looking forward to SoFi now, right? Those games, playing on that field, and all that kind of stuff. But don't look past the postseason, right? We still have 4 big series before that. But stay on track of this announcement and this news of this magnitude. Landon, your perspective from me and Jax is like totally different because you're someone who's new to MLW, who hasn't been here from the beginning, who is younger and like is surrounded by younger people more than we are. So like, how has this news been received, not only by you, but like your friends who watch you in these videos and your family members? Like, what is everyone saying? What's the buzz from someone who's kind of more on the outside of this?
I mean, for me, it's obviously pretty surreal. Like the opportunity, like to potentially play at a professional stadium is something that you can obviously only dream of until now.
Mm-hmm.
And then all my family and stuff who like watch football, like they just think it's like the coolest thing that I could have the opportunity and the chance to actually play there.
Yeah, it is wild. I'm not going to lie. Kind of a funny story. And like, of course, no one at the time, like my parents, no one knew. But so this NFL season kicked off, right? Like there was a Thursday night football. I think it was Bills at Rams, right? At SoFi.
Yep.
Like at that point, I knew we were going.
Yep. Like
soon. And so I was just glued to the TV watching that. And like, oh my God, I cannot believe that's where we're going to be playing in a couple of days. So that was cool. So to kind of give you guys the time frame on when that'll happen, that's kind of the Easter egg I'll give you. I guess I won't give specifics, but yeah, it was after that opening day at SoFi. So just like watching the players come out of the tunnel and seeing the fans, the lights, everything. Like, yes, I've seen SoFi Stadium. I watched the Super Bowl, of course. Like, it's so much buzz around that stadium. But when I actually like watched intently that night, was thinking like, oh my gosh, this is where we're gonna be.
Dude,
it was crazy.
I was watching that game the same way, just like noticing every little detail. I was like, this is insane. And it's not easy to sit on information like that for like a while. You know what I mean? Like that's the other part about this announcement. It's like a relief. It's like a breath of like fresh air. Just like, all right, we got that out of the way.
We're not all the way in the clear yet because yes, there was players who took this trip that still can't say they were there.
Right.
But no, for as far as I know, Jack, we did it. Like it was under wraps, and I'm so proud of everyone who took that oath to not say anything and was mature enough to do it. My mom did not know till today.
Wow.
My dad, like he kind of was like, I was like, do you want to know? Like my mom, like she wants to stay like in the bubble. She doesn't want to know what's going on. And also she's got a loud mouth. I don't even trust her.
Yep.
But anyway, so my dad knew. And, but then today she called me. She's like, oh my gosh. Like that was the last place I would have suspected. And a lot of my family and friends were excited. Like my friends, yeah, like we're 23. They do pay attention to MLW, but like they're not like finally tuned in. But even them, they're like, dude, that's insane. Like congratulations, all that kind of stuff. So I think probably everyone in the league was getting those kind of messages today, especially, guys like Kyle and that kind of stuff.
100%. I got a bunch of good feedback on the video, just how amazing it is and like how exciting. It's like Landon said, it's surreal kind of. And it's just another one of those.
Still is.
It's just another one of those things where you love to see all the hard work that all the people are putting into this league, right? So when we got that little TBS feature last year, like that was a huge deal, and I felt like that was some sort of almost like recognition for the work that everyone does, that you do, that Kyle does, that all the players do who show up. And so then to have an opportunity like this is just kind of like, as I said in the last podcast, like another stepping stone for the league. And
this is a giant
it's
leap.
Giant. It's a big one, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's very cool. And now the bar is set. So
that's the challenge too.
The standard is the standard now. And we're going to have to continue to improve. But
I know.
It's what a postseason that it's going to be. I'm super excited. I feel like everyone's going to be playing for a little bit more. You know what I mean?
I definitely think it adds more pressure and that kind of stuff. But even for me, who's been in this league for, 10 plus years now, it's the first time I've actually felt, first of all, this is my first postseason in a couple of years, so it's already added pressure. Now it's like, dang, if we win this next series, like I'm going to be playing at SoFi. But I don't know. What's your perspective like, Landon, this is your first postseason, and now it's like even this added pressure on top of what you already had going on. Like, how much does this change your mindset heading into the series against the D-backs?